Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Denton, Dallas, and Beyond Cooks. My name is Matt, and as always, I'm here with my buddy Roux. We really appreciate everybody that's been watching our videos, but we need your help to subscribe to our page. Just hit the subscribe button and make sure you also hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our future episodes.
And you don't want to miss the quality content that is out there right now and that is coming. So,
right.
What we got here, Matt?
We have the makings here of a great made-from-scratch mushroom sauce that is going to be the base for our etouffee sauce, which we are going to have on top of our fried catfish today.
So when you talk about etouffee, again, with any Cajun or South Louisiana dish, there's always a different kind of riff that people will do on things. Right. But you really don't want to skimp on the basics of things. Like, it's so very easy to make a good cream sauce for the basis of the etouffee that you really, if you got time, don't can it. Go for the real thing. Just a little history on etouffee. The word is obviously derived from a French term. Etouffee. Come on. Like, how much more French could you get than that? But it's not. It doesn't really fit with what it is, because what it really means is to smother. When you're thinking about etouffee, you're thinking about all that luscious crawfish or shrimp or things like that, but it could be anything. And today our star ingredient for the etouffee is really going to be the mushroom today.
Mushroom.
So let's talk about what we got in front of us, Matt.
All right, well, the base of our sauce is going to be this chicken stock we have over here.
And just an FYI, if you're a vegetarian, you can leave out the chicken stock and you'll be fine. But if you want it to be a little bit more robust, which is what we're going for today, you need it here.
So you can substitute like a vegetable stock instead.
Indeed you can.
All right, good deal. We've got some diced tomatoes. Of course, we have garlic. Why wouldn't we have garlic?
Yeah. I don't know that we're going to make a dish that doesn't have garlic, man. Why would we? I don't know.
Why? Yeah. We got some flour that's going to be used for our roux sauce. Mm-hmm. We got some dried thyme, some butter, some basil, some diced red onions. Of course, we've got Old Bay.
Yeah.
We're going to use avocado oil today, and then of course some white wine and some buttermilk.
All right. So the first step that we need to do is to really get these ingredients heating up and getting them melded together. So, Matt, what do you say?
Let's put it together and take it to the stove.
Sounds good.
Making a roux can be a little bit of a temperamental and laborsome process. The most important part is to constantly stir so that there is no sticking on the bottom of the pan. Once you get to a brown consistency like a paper bag, add those onions, and you're going to slow the cooking process down immediately. Once you bring that sauce back up to a boil, go ahead and put your white wine in. That white wine is going to boil off pretty quickly so that all of the alcohol will be removed, but it's going to thicken quickly, so be ready with the next step, which is going to be to add your chicken stock.
Okay, so we've got our mushroom sauce on the stove. It's doing its magic. If you've seen one of our previous episodes, you know how we make our fish marinade. So I'm going to get started on that. And Roux, why don't you tell the people how you make this amazing fry?
Okay, so in past episodes, we've used prepackaged fish fry. This is basically just our version of that. when we're doing fish fry, you want to have a little bit of texture to it. So you don't want just like flour for this. So we use a little bit of cornmeal, a little bit of flour. It's basically half and half on this. So we got half corn flour, half regular flour. And of course, can't do really anything without
Cannot do anything without Old Bay.
So we're gonna season this up. We're gonna get our fish marinating in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes. We're gonna come back with the fryer-later, and we're going to put all of this stuff together for a wonderful cream sauce with filet catfish. Okay.
I'm gonna finish this up and we'll see you in a bit.
All right. So we've got our mushroom sauce working. We're gonna add a little bit of pasta to this dish here because, you know, we're gonna kick it up just a bit because rice, boring. Big noodles, yeah, full of flavor, baby. So we're gonna use a long macaroni, which has a little bit of a hole in the middle of it to absorb all of the goodness that is in this sauce. So let's get it in the pot here.
Our pasta is nicely done. Now we have to do part 3 of this dish, which is we've got to get our catfish battered and into the fryer.
Yep. And we do love our fryer-laters here on Denton, Dallas, and Beyond Cooks. So we again, in previous episodes, you've seen us kind of do this thing. We've got really humongous catfish fillets this time. We're going to do them one at a time. Matt's got all of our wonderful battering stuff mixed together. And we're going to shake this up. Let's see what it's going to do. While Matt is doing this, we're frying again at 350 degrees here in our fryer-later. We're not going to overload the fryer with more than about one piece at a time here. We want a good coating on there. We patted the fish dry before we even did anything with it because remember, if there's a lot of moisture on the fish before you batter it, it's going to kind of fall away. So once you've got it completely covered, let's drop her in the basket and we will get her frying along here.
I think we're good.
Okay, drop her in, man. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so that was another frying adventure on our part.
I would say that this has been a food adventure in general today. Holy crap! So we went from boiling, we went from frying, we went from smothering. I mean, was there anything that we missed out on this time?
I don't think so. I'm ready for the fun part.
All right, I'm ready to eat this thing. So let's plate this food up.
So I'm gonna start with the pasta, right?
Okay. Yes, please.
Let's get us some pasta in here. Love these huge, what are these, macaroni noodles?
Those are luxury macaroni
Oh,
noodles. I mean, we would not want anything other, no subpar noodles on this show here.
Right. So
the catfish cooked off for roughly about 5 minutes. These are huge fillets.
very flaky.
Yeah, very flaky indeed. Moist in the middle. Very good.
All right.
All right.
We don't need that anymore.
And then we've got our...
It's kind of killing my plating here, you know?
Well, why don't we just start over if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it because I'm going to eat that damn thing.
That's right.
So nothing is going to be perfect on this show ever. We don't want it to be because we are cooking for the people. So we've got our mushroom sauce going here.
Want some of the catfish as well?
No, just put it on the noodles and we'll kind of dig in there as we go. Oh man. Smells. Again, I know we don't have smell-o-vision just yet.
No, we do not.
But we got really, really good garlicky flavors going. We've got a good tang from that mushroom, not the mushroom, but the mustard, and that wonderful, wonderful coating on there. So let's taste this thing, man.
Ready? I don't know. I think I'm gonna start with the catfish.
Give me a mushroom here and a noodle.
I'm gonna start with catfish. Oh, that's crispy. Great flavor. Catfish is a very mild fish, and the batter that we made is not overpowering in the least bit. That's very crispy. That's very good.
This sauce on its own does not work. It needs that catfish in there, kind of that lusciousness of the catfish and the sumptuousness of the oil, in order to break down a little bit of the kind of the spiciness. Not spiciness, but the bitterness that the sauce is kind of taking on. It's got a good lemony zing to it, for no reason other than that Chardonnay that we picked. So
I do taste a slight hint of the white wine or the Chardonnay in the sauce, but I was surprised that it was as thick as it was going to be too. I mean, we didn't actually use that much flour. Normally a roux has a little bit more flour than that, so it's great.
If I was to do this over again, I would say make sure that your white wine has a little bit more butteriness to it. So look for your French oaked Chardonnays. That will kind of help to balance out the overall flavors of the dish. But there is nothing wrong with this. This is delicious, dude.
I'd eat that 4 days a week.
Well, I wouldn't recommend that either. Otherwise, we were going to need a wider frame camera. And that's okay too, because hey, if you're enjoying what you're eating, just enjoy it. So Matt, where can they find us, buddy?
YouTube channel, Denton, Dallas, and beyond. We really need you guys to subscribe to our page, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And we also have some other ways you can find us.
Yes, you can. So if you want to shoot us an email, you can do so at info@DentonDallasAndBeyond.com, or you can leave us a voicemail at 940-320-9097. You can always find us on the interwebs via Facebook, via Twitter. We're on all of that social media out there, and we really do appreciate all of the feedback that you have been giving us. And we are hoping that all of your sautés and sauternes turn out perfect.
Goodbye.